Hello everyone, it's Carol from the Crafty Emporium, and I'm bringing to you a journal that I've made here. This was using the kit One Fine Day from Calico Collage, and I used Craftex for some black Craftex for my cover, and it's the first time I've used it. At the moment the journal feels quite solid. But I have been advised that over time the Craftex will soften through usage, and I've done it as a bit of a wraparound. It's almost a little bit like a filofaxy style, I suppose. Now, I did watch a video of a lady who designed something similar to this, and she did a tutorial on it, and so I utilised that as my base idea for this. Now, for the life of me, I can't find the video, but if I do find it, I will put the link down below. If you happen to know whose video it is when you watch mine, please let me know so that I can give credit where credit's due. So let's go to the journal that I've made. So what I've done here is I've used an elastic as the closure, and then with one of the images from the kit, I then cut out the circle, put some lace around it, and I've attached it so that it can slide. But I just think it looks nice when it sits on this edge that sort of wraps around. I'm just going to move that out of the way a minute because I just want to show you this edge here. And what I'd actually got in my stash was some I want to say it was like a washi tape, but it's not. But it's a peel off strip that's sticky, but it's die cut, so it's it forms this pattern. Anyway, it's a bit shiny, so that when you put it on, it almost looks like it's embossed, but it's actually this sticky tape. So you just pull that off, and then as you can see, I've got the card here which just enables that to move along the elastic. And then you open it up, and inside, if we go to the beginning, Carol, that might help. There's a pocket on the inside cover, and inside the pocket here I've made, well, I put this sheet in. I went to TK Maxx and they'd got these sheets in for this week, and notes of things to do during the week, which just I thought went just perfectly with this particular kit. And then I used one of the pages to make a little bit of a folder so that when you open it out, it has got little side pockets, and I've just put some index cards in there. So that's that. And so this is almost like a mixture of a mini album because of the way the pages are constructed with the black card, and a journal as well. So what I did was I made these pockets on each of the pages, so each of the actual these 3 pages are all made in exactly the same way, so that they've got this pocket on, which is, can you see that it's got that extra bit in there so that it makes the pockets deeper so that you can get more in. And if you imagine if you were going away on holiday somewhere, you could put, there's plenty of room in there for brochures. So what I did was I printed the page off twice, put the original page on the background, and then cut the bottom part of the page off and stuck it onto the pocket so that it looks as though you've got a continuation of the page. I'd got this lovely strip of sticky tape, I suppose you call it, ribbon, that has got some glitter on it, and then I've put some pearlised buttons on the end of that. I then used this green trim on the edge of the page, and then inside the pockets I just got these blue index cards, so I put one of those in, and then I made a big tag out of the page again, so I printed it off for a 3rd time, and when you open it up it's got the pockets across the bottom so that you can put some little tickets and cards in the bottom, and these were the cards from the kit. So on the next page I did exactly the same again, in that I printed off the page twice so that well, in fact 3 times, so that you'd got one as the background page, one bottom half would then be the pocket, got the strip on it, got the buttons on it, and then the third page I actually made it into a pocket at the top so that you could store important documentation within that pocket. And then when you put it inside of there, obviously it still blends as though it's the original page. Same principle again on this page, in that I printed it off 3 times, the background, the pocket, the strip, the buttons, but in this one with the third page I made a file folder so that you could store things inside of the file folder. On the next one, same principle again, background, pocket, strip, buttons, and then with the third page I made another big pocket, but this time instead of it being a top loading pocket I made it into a side one, so that again you could store things in there. And then another blue index card. Next page, same again, background page, pocket, strip, buttons, and this time with the third page I made it as into an envelope, but I left it so that the envelope is not stuck down, so that it's open, so that you can store cards in there. And this is one of the cards from the kit, and then that just closes up, goes in there. And then the last one of this type of page, again same thing, excuse me, printed 3 times, background page, the bottom half then utilised as the pocket. As I said, they've all got these hinged pockets on so that there's plenty of room within there. Blue journaling card, and then this one I just made into a little mini booklet with the lines on the inside. Then the journal part, so that's sort of like the storage section, and then the journal part is a book which you then stick into the back of this cover, and I used the original journal page which was intended for the front cover of a journal, so that's on the front. Now I've left the majority of the inside of this book fairly plain, because it is meant for journaling and writing in of your journey or whatever it is you decide to use this for. So I wanted to leave it fairly open so that you could decorate it yourself as you wanted, whether it be tickets and things that you want to add as part of your decoration, or whether you wanted to do your own stamping or doodling. There are things in here, but I have left it fairly plain. So I've just put some lace on the edge there. Used one of the lined pages from the kit on the inside cover, and then intermittently throughout the book I've added one of the journaling cards on the bottom here so that it acts as a tuck spot, and then just use up some of the leftover papers, which again I've just left plain. I've just done a decorative punch on the corner there to make it into a little booklet, and then put a little circle on there which is part of the kit, and another one there. But as you can see, the pages are plain. Here I used up again another sheet of paper that I'd got left over, so I've done that as a flip page so that you can flip that up and write on the back of this page and on the page of the book. Did a circle here. One of the things I forgot to mention, sorry, let's use this card, is that I've done these so that they are tuck spots as well, so that you can tuck something under there if need be. Did another one of the journaling cards here, and then did some more journaling cards to just tuck inside of there. Another one of the circles, which again, tuck spot. Here I just made a little pocket with some of the leftover paper I'd got. Added an index card. This is one of the postcards from the kit, and that's one of the journaling cards. So as I say, on the plainer pages I just added the circles to just break up the monotony of the page. Here I printed the page from the kit onto tracing paper, and so that I've made that into a little pocket, and with some of the leftover papers I've kind of made these little journaling cards. There's quite a few of them. These were the bottom part of these pockets, there was the top half that was left over, so these were the bits that were left over, and I've just done those, cut them all to the same size so that they're like little journaling sheets that you can write on the back of, and they just slot in there. Here there's another little tuck spot, and that's one of the pages that I got from TK Maxx. Here I did one of the large tags. There's 3 large tags in the kit, which are lovely, and I love the size of them because there's something that you can really do quite a lot of with these. But I've stuck it on around 2 sides so that that now acts as a bit of a tuck spot, as well as being able to write on the front of it. Here I've done a couple of banners from the kit and done those as a tuck spot on that page. This one was again a leftover little bit of paper which acts as a Rita Donnelly flip, and put one of the journaling cards in there. Same again, journaling card, and I put one of the postcards from the kit in there. Oop. Another one of the large tags, which again I've done as a tuck spot. Journaling card, tuck spot. I think I did anything on that page, and then on the back page I made a library pocket from some of the leftover paper, attached a pocket at the bottom so that you could put a journaling card in there, but I left it so that it also well, there we go, I thought I'd stuck it in, that also acts then as a tuck spot behind there. And then if any of you saw the videos on my Facebook group with my granddaughters, we followed a video on how to make these flowers. Excuse me. So with some of the leftover papers that I'd got, I punched out circles and made them into this flower. But this book, as I say, is stuck onto the back cover of this cover that I've made with the Craftex, and that's my journal that I made with the kit One Fine Day from Calico Collage. So thank you very much for watching. This journal will be listed on my Etsy store in the next few days, so please look out for it, and thanks for popping by. Speak to you soon. Bye.